that when you have a strong foundation, it allows you to move quickly once you bring in that talent. And then it's ensuring that when you think about, so many companies have this, which is operational KPIs, financial KPIs. Are they literally the same thing? Do they come from the same sources? Can you translate between them if there are differences? And I think that's super critical because I talk about this concept of signal to noise. You want maximum signal to noise. And if there are differences in definitions and data sources, you're just creating so much noise to actually inhibit good business decision making. So that's where we've invested and continual invest in. And I think in a way it's an evergreen area because the business continues to evolve and launching new products. And so you're never quite done. And it's just keeping pace and raising the bar each year.
We like to explore with finance leaders their thinking around AI and AI solutions. And we wonder, what are some of the challenges that you perhaps have encountered when it comes to implementing AI-driven solutions, whether it's for helping the company operate, help us explore those customer relationships ever more closely, however you're using AI?
We've found fantastic use cases for AI, and I think it's growing so rapidly that, to your point, you're going to find things that have immediate impact right away and run as fast as possible. But equally as likely is you find things that don't work. And that discovery and learning process, I think, is critical. So we have three ways that AI plays right now at FAIR, which we apply AI for our customers, right? We have AI that supercharges our algorithms to help provide the recommendations. And we have all of the eyes on that because it's embedded in our product. We recently launched, secondly, we launched AI to also how to service those customers, launching a chatbot to do customer support tickets. And to your point, there are all of the great metrics on efficiency, and maybe expanding how many tickets that we can serve, but you also have to have the quality, the check metrics, the quality metrics to ensure that you're actually executing and implementing the AI in a way that is conducive for the customers, right? So there's check metrics that come with that. And that's something we've had to be very mindful for. But the benefits are very clear and obvious, and it's really around execution and implementation. The last category, it kind of, as where it alluded to, is just around AI for finance. And, I will say I am biased and I'm inspired because my mentor, Sarah Fryer, she's the CFO of OpenAI. And it's but it's very clear and obvious for me that in no world is the future of finance, for the finance of the future doesn't have AI in there, in the workflow of how you run and think about the team. And I admittedly, my team is still early on this. I would say we're early in the journey that I would like to be, but it's all around, well, how do you learn quickly? How do you have a tops down push and a bottoms up push? We actually recently did an AI hackathon for, some of our finance teams to really experiment. I think it's enabling the experimentation and the piloting to find out, to expand the imagination of what can work now, what needs a little bit more waiting time. And then once you get that inspiration, people become motivated to figure out how you pilot and operationalize it. And I think that operationalizing is really critical on just the check metrics, right? We have a high bar in finance and we need to make sure that there's a certain level of understanding quality. But you need that first part, that inspiration, that experimentation, and to release the finance team towards. And so we're really excited, at FAIR here.